Can you imagine brand new cars sitting unloved on dealership lots? They're collecting dust because no one wants to buy them. It's happening and it's getting worse day by day. So the auto market is flashing red alerts, soaring prices, sky high interest rates, and insurance costs. They've all pushed buyers past their limits. People are literally walking away from new cars, but which models are the worst of the worst? Which shiny rides are so unwanted that they're turning dealer lots into overflow parking? So let's find out. Welcome to the Financial Freedom Network, the channel that exposes the truth behind your money, your credit, and your future. If you care about keeping more of your hard earned cash, boosting that credit score, and staying ahead of the financial curve, well, just smash that like button and subscribe right now. Trust me, every video we release could change the way that you live. So buckle up because this one's no exception. So let's dive straight in. So I'm listing the top 7 unsold vehicles in reverse order. So here goes. At number 7, the 2025 Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Stunning but struggling. Now, Alfa Romeo has always tried to win our hearts with that Italian style and performance, but the Stelvio SUV isn't turning enough heads in 2025. Now, on paper, it's sharp handling and packs a punch under the hood. So, what's the problem? And the problem is brand perception. Alfa Romeo still carries a shaky reputation for long term reliability and dealer support. And even those die-hard fans admit ownership can mean much more headaches than you'd expect at this particular price point. At an average selling price of around 55,000, it's not outrageously expensive for a luxury crossover, but rivals from BMW and Lexus offer stronger resale value and more refined tech for just a bit more money. The result? Dealers can't move them. The Stelvio is backing up fast with an estimated 218 days supply on lots. Now that's well over 7 months of inventory and hundreds of units sitting unsold. Now enthusiasts might love it, but mainstream buyers are saying thanks, but no thanks, leaving this Italian beauty stuck in the showrooms. On to number 6, and this one's a surprise. The 2025 Porsche Taycan, the electric dream, and the resale nightmare. Now, the Porsche Taycan has been the pedigree, thrilling performance, premium build quality, and that electric wow factor. It turned heads at the launch, but in 2025, sales have slammed on the brakes. So, what happened? Well, for one, market dynamics have gone haywire. EV demand has softened, and the Taycan's pricey MSRP, often into six figures, became a very hard sell when buyers realized how fast the value plummets on this car. The depreciation is brutal. Some Taycans are showing up used at half their original price after only 12 months. Kelly Blue Book projects an owner of a new Taycan will lose over 56,000 in 5 years, and that's among the worst in its class. Now, Porsche even upgraded the batteries and charging tech recently, but it hasn't stopped the slide in demand. And while the Taycan is an incredible drive, it's got practical range and charging infrastructure, they're still trying to catch up to Tesla. And all of this has taken a toll. So Taycans are now lingering on dealer lots an average of 241 days before selling, according to market data. For a car wearing a Porsche badge, that's almost unthinkable. It's a wake up call that even prestige EVs aren't immune to in the market's cold, hard conditions. In at number 5, again, a car that I actually like, the 2025 Range Rover Velar. Gorgeous looks, ugly track record. So the Range Rover Velar is one of the most striking luxury SUVs on the road, but that shine fades fast once buyers dig into its reliability and its resale stats. First, a big red flag. The Velar is being discontinued with no successor planned, and that casts a big shadow over its future value. And anyone who knows Land Rover's recent history won't be shocked to hear that Consumer Reports expects the 2025 Velar to be less reliable than other cars. Years of reports about electric gremlins, screen glitching, and even timing chain failures have made cautious shoppers think twice. Now, one frustrated owner wrote, "Terrible mechanical issues left us stranded beside the road on 3 separate occasions, underscoring why Range Rover sits at the bottom of reliability lists." This reputation is tanking its value. CarEdge data shows the Velar depreciates about 60% in 5 years. So that drops it from a $74,800 sticker to barely $28,000 on resale. Ouch. So it's no surprise dealers are watching Velars pile up. Right now, the market day supply is around 241 days, with thousands of units unsold. Even a beautiful design and luxury badge can't overcome poor dependability and the crushing depreciation, and buyers are simply walking away. On to number 4, the 2025 Volkswagen ID4. The mainstream EV hits a wall. Now, the Volkswagen ID4 was supposed to be the people's electric SUV, but in 2025, it's looking more like the people's least favorite EV. Now, the ID4 checks a lot of boxes. It's got a decent range, a spacious interior, a competitive price, yet something's a little bit off. For starters, its tech experience has been very rocky. Owners report buggy infotainment systems and even screens that go blank or reboot randomly, which led Volkswagen to recall nearly 80,000 ID4s for a software fix to stop the displays from blacking out. Now, nothing screams futuristic EV like having to pull over and reboot your car screen. So, there have been complaints of spotty charging behaviors and quirky gear selector issues. And on top of that, the ID4's resale value is plummeting. CarEdge projects about a 60% drop in value after 5 years, leaving an ID4 that's bought new for 54,000 worth only 21,000 later. Now, in a market where rivals like the Tesla Model Y offer a much better range, and Hyundai's Ioniq 5 or Kia's EV6 offer far flashier tech and styling, the ID4 is struggling to stand out. Now, dealers have noticed this and they're worried. The inventory is now backed up to around 260 days of supply, with literally thousands of unsold ID4s just sitting there on the lots. Volkswagen hoped the ID4 would spearhead their EV revolution, but right now it's stuck in neutral. So before we hit the top 3, here's a quick reality check. If you think new car prices and those monthly payments have gone absolutely insane lately, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button. It lets us know you're fed up too, and it really helps the channel reach more people. So thank you. Now back to the list. So in at number 3, the 2025 Audi 6, the luxury sedan that's been left behind. Now, the Audi A6 has long been a solid luxury sedan, but in 2025, this executive 4-door is showing its age and it's stalling out on dealer lots. The current A6 generation debuted back in 2018, and buyers in this segment now want the latest and the greatest. So, excuse me, rivals like the BMW 5 Series and the Mercedes E-Class have rolled out fresher designs and tech, while Audi itself is pivoting to electric with the upcoming A6 e-tron. Now, that leaves the gas-powered A6 feeling like yesterday's news, yet it still carries a hefty price tag, often around 60 to 70,000 for a nicely equipped one. Now, reliability hasn't been a huge issue for the A6, but depreciation certainly is. In fact, CarEdge data suggests the A6 will lose roughly 40% of its value in 5 years, leaving maybe only $33,000 on a $67,000 car. Now, for savvy buyers, that's hard to swallow when competitors offer better resale value and newer tech. The result? Dealers now have A6 sitting on the lot for an average of 360 days, and that's basically a full year. Inventory data shows roughly 368 days supply and thousands of units unsold. And it's a clear sign that even a well regarded, comfortable sedan, well, it can't escape the market shifts. Buyers want newer, either electrified or more advanced options, and the venerable A6, well, it just isn't drawing them in right now. Down to number 2, another Audi. This time it's the 2025 Audi Q4 e-tron, a value vacuum in the EV SUV segment. Now, Audi's Q4 e-tron was launched to be a stylish, compact, luxury EV SUV. It's a baby brother to the e-tron SUV, but in 2025, well, buyers are over it. This model is turning into a hard sell for a few very, very big reasons. First of all, its value. With prices easily climbing into the 50,000 range, well, the Q4 just doesn't deliver enough compared to its competitors. The range and the charging specs are fine, but not class leading. And the interior, well, while it's upscale, it certainly doesn't outshine the Tesla Model Y or even the cheaper Hyundai Ioniq 5. Simply put, the Q4 e-tron isn't convincing buyers it's worth the premium. Second, early issues. So while Audi touts reliability, real owners have reported annoying software glitches and charging system faults. Everything from the charging ports that won't unlock to warning lights that require software updates. So that's not exactly confidence inspiring for an expensive new EV. Thirdly, it's got fierce competition. So at this price, many shoppers are opting for proven EVs like the Tesla, or they're looking at the Genesis GV60, the Kia EV6, etc., which often offer more range or better tech for the same buck. All of this has left Audi's dealership with a mountain of Q4 e-trons that they simply can't move. The market day supply is hovering around 388 days. Yes, over a year's worth of Q4s in stock, with well over 2,500 units just sitting there languishing and unsold. Now, Audi even slashed Q4 e-tron prices by up to $6,000 for its new models in order to entice buyers. But so far, well, sadly, it looks too little too late. So this EV is quickly becoming a cautionary tale in the slowing EV market. And now we're down to number 1. Here we go. The 2025 Ram 2500 HD, the heavy-duty truck. Now, heavier inventory and the worst offender in the country right now. See what you think. Well, the Ram 2500 heavy-duty pickup, excuse me, a truck that should be a workhorse, yet it's become the ultimate lot ornament. Stellantis, Ram's parent company, gave the 2500 and the 3500 series a refresh, hoping to jumpstart sales, but so far it's a bust. And the numbers are jaw-dropping. The Ram 2500 now holds an astonishing, wait for this, 392-day supply on dealer lots. Now think about that. That's well over a year's worth of trucks just sitting there unsold. Now in raw figures, that's about 8,100 new Ram 2500s just gathering dust nationwide. So why aren't they selling? Well, price is a major issue. These HD trucks are expensive, so many stickers show well above 70,000, and dealers have been stubborn about discounts, even as interest rates put monthly payments out of reach for would-be buyers. So essentially, dealerships are holding out for profits that customers refuse to hand over. Now, add to that a hit or miss reputation for reliability and the fact that many loyal truck buyers are sticking with what they know, and hey, you've got a perfect storm of low demand. Ram's situation is so dire that back in late 2023, one report showed the 2500 swelling to nearly a 784-day supply. So that's a sign that this issue has been brewing for quite a while. Now, even with production costs, the backlog remains. For a vehicle segment that normally has die-hard loyalists, seeing over 9,000 HD Rams sitting unsold, well, that's a loud warning bell. Sooner or later, prices will have to come down or incentives have to go up, because at this rate, these trucks might outlast the seasons on the lot. And that's a wrap for today's rundown of cars that dealers literally can't give away. So do me a favor, if you found this eye-opening, or you're just glad you didn't buy one of these, hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel. We're here to help you stay ahead of the curve, whether it's avoiding bad deals, saving money, or understanding the wild ride that is today's economy. And my question is, which of these models surprised you the most? To me, it was the Porsche, but let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching the Financial Freedom Network, and I'll see you on the next one.